Welcome to the video titled Fun with Loops Part 2. And in this video, I'm going to show you something really interesting. So let's say I declare a variable a and I set it to, for example, 3 or 4, whatever. And then I have console log of a. And of course, that's going to console log a4. Now, let's also say that I update the value of a to be a plus 1. And again, I console.log a. And this time it's going to be a 5. So that's pretty straightforward, right? Now what I want to do is change the value of a again. But this time I'm also going to add modulus of 6. What do you think the result of console logging a is going to be? It's going to be a 0. Why did this happen? Well, it happened because essentially what we did was we set the new value of a to be 5 plus 1 modulus of 6. And then the way the JS engine works, it calculates 5 plus 1 as 6 and then does 6 modulus of 6, which is of course a 0. Okay, so this is an interesting concept because what would happen if we had, let's say, a variable of I set to 79 plus 1 and then modulus of 80 on that. So that would do what? Well, let's see what is the result of I. And it is a 0. Now, when we have this understanding of how this thing works, we can go back to VS Code. And in VS Code, we can update the my function. Specifically, it's if condition right here, where I'll say if I modulus of 80 is 0, you can continue. So what this is doing, if 80 modulus of 80 is 0, it will basically skip the number 80. So it will continue if the value of I is less than 75 or if the value of I is exactly 80. And now let's copy this entire thing and just confirm that this really does work as I've just described. So when I run this function, right here you can see that the number 80 is skipped. So we're basically breaking out of the loop if the value of I is either less than 75 or exactly 80. Okay, that's a simple little concept that I personally find interesting, and I hope you do as well. And we'll continue having some fun with these loops.